Hi guys, my name is Tiff and welcome to my channel if you are new here. And I just want to thank you all for coming to hang out with Nate Bright and I of Nate Bright Art for this awesome collab. Nate and I decided, I don't know that we decided, but we kind of figured out that, he was going to do a technique that is near and dear to my heart. And I think we all know what that is. And then I decided that I was going to give a try at a wing pour. So I think I did one like years ago, but I have no idea how to do one now. So I watched a lot of Nate's videos and I think he's really nailed down how to get great results for wing pours with wing pours. So I kind of followed his tutelage. Thank goodness I did, but it took me about 4 tries to get it right. So yeah, and I'll talk about that in the video as it plays, but I just want to thank you guys so much for hanging out with us again. Thank you, Nate, for asking me to do this collab. I'm really excited. I'm really excited when you asked me. So yeah, thanks for hanging out and let me know what you think of the piece and I'll see you on the next one.
Hey guys, okay, so here we go. We are going to be using Lakeside by this little piggy and Macaw. So good. Lakeside is one of the first piggies I fell in love with, and I don't know, there's just something about it that I really love. So, and Macaw is just stunning with its shifting. So, after watching Nate quite a few times, I finally, got the consistency down on my base layer. You want it thin, but it doesn't want to be too thin, but definitely thin enough that it kind of makes this lovely glassy layer. So I just put that down. It was quite bubbly, so I had to torch it a few times. And I'm going to be using a 3-chamber cup. Oh, and this is a 16 by 20. So first you want to put the color in the middle needs to match your base coat. And then in the sides, I'm going to start with a, that's Lakeside, actually. That's Lakeside. And then the next color, and like I said, these are in the 2 side chambers. I'm going to be doing Macaw. It was actually really difficult to make sure I had equal amounts in each side because most of these pour cups are white. If someone designs a clear spouted pour cup like this that has sections, I would buy it in a frigging heartbeat. I don't even know if, but a clear one would be so amazing. Yeah, right here I'm almost out of all my paints because this was like my second try on this. So next up, I'm going to be doing, it's a custom turquoise, like deep turquoise. So it's like Prussian blue is in there. Turquoise, regular turquoise, it was kind of scrapes as well. So the next I'm actually doing white. And yes, it does have a little Vallejo Pearl medium in it. It's kind of Vallejo Pearl medium and Artist Loft, not Artist Loft, yeah, Pearl medium, Artist Loft soft body, and then it also has some Master's Touch white in there. Okay, so then I'm going to go to the classic turquoise green. That is by Amsterdam. Then this is one of my new favorites, but it can take over as well. And it definitely made itself known in this piece. This is Soft Gold by Soft Gold Metallic by Decor Metallics. Oh my God, what is the name of It's like the same people that do 24 karat extreme sheen. I can't think of the name, but it's in the description box and it's in the little slide before I start doing this. Okay, so you want to pour the cup out straight like this. And I have a tendency to want to pull to the left or right, and I do a little bit here. But like I said, this is like my 4th try, but my 2nd try with these colors today. And I layered them pretty good in the side chambers. I mean, they match somewhat. It's not perfect. They're wings, right? So I was just excited that, it was flowing down nicely. And I stopped myself because before I was putting way too much paint, pouring way too much paint out of the cup. So, and I followed what Nate said, like, you really want to watch the weight of the paint, and you don't want the weight of the paint to go off too soon, like to be tilted off too soon. So this is going to be a lot of slow tilting, you guys. At some point I do speed it up, but you can only go, you don't want to tilt fast. You want to keep it fairly slow, because tilting these wing pours out, if you've never done one, definitely takes some finesse. And so I watched Nate and how he kind of walks the piece down. You want to get the weight of your paint back in the middle. So I did that, right? And now I'm just kind of walking it down. And Mina Villegas does this really great. Also does this kind of walking it down really well. Also, too, with these wing pours, you want to do them on a slightly bigger canvas. This is a 16 by 20 and elongated. I'm sure you could do it on a short one, but if you really want those wings to stretch out, you need to kind of give them room to do that. So I went over to that one side and then I flipped it around, and now I'm kind of taking the weight of the paint down to that side. And with wing pours, as I learned from Nate, it's not about tilting off the corners. It's about the sides and the top and the bottom, so to speak. So yeah, the first one I did, you guys, it's actually back there behind me. You can see it. It's like red. It was like red and gold and quinacridone nickel lazo gold. And the colors were so beautiful, but I poured way too much of paint on the canvas. And so it flung off the sides. I mean, but I kept it because the colors are so pretty, but I'm definitely going to pour over that one. It got kind of weird on me. So I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I need to tell you guys. I'm hoping you can kind of see from the tilting. And I'm not great at this. Like I said, this is this is like my 4th time doing it, or 5th time. I did a wing pour back in the day, but I don't think it ever turned out, and I didn't get exactly what I wanted, but this was a long time ago, like years ago, way before I started doing my clouds. So yeah, now I'm just trying to spread those wings out. I was trying to make the wings equal length. That's what a lot of that tilting was as well. And I think there's a fine line with tilting enough paint off of these canvases, because it is hard to go over the corners. So I'm going to let you guys continue to watch. And I do have a dried video at the end of this video, so you guys can see how I tried with the pigments. Oh yeah, here we go. We're speeding up 2 times, but I will be back. I'm very chatty. I'm so sorry about that. I'll be back, guys. Hey guys, I'm back. So at this point, I had to tilt some off at the bottom. And I believe I already did that. So now I'm just kind of positioning it on the canvas how I like. It almost looks kind of like a flame too. But because I used a little bit of a cloud mix, even though it was like diluted by other white paint, oh my gosh, it still reacted. Like I still got fluffy stuff. And what I would actually like to do is look into that a little bit more, but leave more space in between the wings, like the dark space, right? The negative space. Okay, so here comes a close up. So you guys can check this out. Those are all pigments right in the middle. But yeah, see, I definitely got reactions. So they kind of made the space in between the wings disappear a bit. Yeah, look, I got like cells. And that's the gold I used too, that light soft gold by Decor Metallics. So yeah, guys, in a minute here, I'm going to show you my dried video and how it turns out. So here you go. Thanks so much, guys, for hanging.
Hey guys, dried results. So you saw the wet result. Now you're gonna see the dried results. Bing. Oh yeah. So I had a mishap drying. I check it so well, all my canvases usually, but this canvas was a little wonky. And so even though it was level, like with the canvas being wonky, I think I was so excited that I got the result that I wanted that I didn't pay as much attention to the drying. So a lot of, a good amount slid off over here. And then I do have a little bit of stuff right there. But it still looked like wings. And I showed Nate and he was like, yeah, it still looks like wings. Like I've had the whole thing slide off and I've had that happen too. So I'm happy that the whole thing, or the piece still does look like wings. I think I might embellish it. I don't know. Is it a pour over? I'm not sure. Let me know what you guys think now of this dried video, or dried result. So, but I love all the pigments. So, but yeah, it definitely got a little wonky in there and I had to put cloud mix. Anyway, dried result. There you go.